Hello students, today I shall be discussing chapter 4 quadratic equation. So before starting with the quadratic equation, let me introduce about the things that I will discuss in this class. Today I will be discussing the basic quadratic formula, standard formula. Next I will be discussing completing square method, and third I will be solving problems on completing square method. So what is quadratic equation? Quadratic equation means variable with degree or power s2. Quadratic equation means variable having power or degree with 2. General standard form of quadratic equation is standard form of quadratic equation is x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a should not be equal to 0. Why a should not be equal to 0? Because if I put the value of a as 0, it will become 0x square. So this term will get eliminated. And if this term gets eliminated, our equation will become bx plus c, whose highest degree is 1. So what is our standard formula for quadratic equation is x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Means the highest power of variable should be 2, but if it becomes 0, our power reduces to 1. So this does not become a standard form of quadratic equation. So to solve the quadratic equation, there are generally 3 methods. To solve the quadratic equation, there are generally 3 methods. The first method is prime factorization method. Our second method is completing square method. And our third method is quadratic formula. So here first of all I will go with the completing square method and I will derive the quadratic formula. So let me take the standard equation of quadratic equation and derive the formula as quadratic, but I will use the method as completing square method. Prime factorization method I will deal it with last, because we have done earlier in smaller classes. So I will go with the second method, that is completing square method. So let me take the standard quadratic equation. X square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. What does completing square method means? First of all, you know what is this square. So we have standard square formulas. Our standard square formulas are either a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. These are the completing square method formulas. So what does a plus b whole square means? A square plus twice ab plus b square. And a minus b whole square means a square minus 2ab plus b square. So here our main aim is to convert this to our any one of the standard formula. So before going this, what should we do? I will write the steps one by one. These are the following steps which you have to follow. First, divide the entire equation by coefficient of x square. So dear student, what is the coefficient of x square? Here our coefficient of x square is nothing but 8. Okay. So let us divide the entire equation by 8. So this a gets cancelled. It becomes x square plus b by a into x plus c by a is equal to 0. Why we are dividing the entire equation by coefficient of x square? Because here you can see we are getting x square. So directly we can write x square as x whole square. So we are getting one of the products from this equation. Okay? Now, our second aim is, we got one of the term from here. Our second aim is to identify which is our 2AB. Means from here, which one will follow the 2AB form. So our 2AB form will be where it contains number and it contains variable. Means there will be number also and variable also. So from here we can see number and variable is present in this term. So this term contains b by a as a number. This is constant value. So we can tell it as a number. And this is our variable. So we can see here this value is in the form of 2ab. So first of all we have to convert this in the form of 2ab because we don't have 2 in this factor and we need 2 in this given term. So how we will do? Let us write the term same. Since we need 2 as a factor and we don't have any 2 in this term, so bring a term 2 in the above condition. Now we can say as our standard formula is a square. So from here we can directly understand this is the value of a. So what is present here? X. So in place of a we can write it as x. Now what we are saying, b by a is left. So you can understand very well, if 2 is already present and our a value is nothing but x. So whatever remaining value will be there, this will become our b value. So from here we can see our b value is nothing but 2b by a. So this becomes our b value. But student, you can see this 2 is not present here and I brought this 2 from outside. So I have to eliminate this 2 because I multiplied this. So how it will be eliminated? Multiplication gets eliminated when we divide the same number in the denominator. So write the 2 here. Because we cannot write 2 here since we already know that our a value is x. So I can't write 2 in this value. So this 2 will go to the b value. Now from here we can directly see what is our b value. This entire value is nothing but our b value and this entire value is nothing but our a value. Okay, understood? Now what is our formula? A square plus 2ab. So a square plus 2ab. Now what is left? B square. So what is the b value from our given term? We can see that b by 2a is nothing but our value of b square. But student, you can see this term is not present in the above given equation. Since we have brought this equation from outside, so we have to eliminate this to balance the given above equation. So how we can balance the equation? When we will subtract the given value from the entire equation. Since we have added this, so to eliminate this we have to subtract the given value. So let us subtract this. Okay student? Now you can see our formula is adjusted. A square plus 2ab plus b square. Since this term was not present, so we have eliminated this by subtracting. Now what is left? C by a. So write this down, C by a. Okay student? So from here we can see this entire value is nothing but a plus b whole square. And what value is left here? Minus b square by 4ac square plus c by a whole square. Now take this value to the right hand side. X plus b by 2a whole square is equal to, this minus sign will go that side and it will become plus, and this plus will go this side and it will become minus. Now let us take the LCM. Keep the left hand side same. Take the LCM in the right hand side. LCM of 4ac and a will be 4ac. What is left here? B square minus, from here if we take out a, 4c is remaining. So multiply 4c with this. So it will become 4ac. Okay? Now take out this square and take it that side. If you take out square, it goes that side and it becomes square root. So it will become square root of b square minus 4ac by 4a square. So x is equal to, take this value that side, it will become minus b by 2a plus minus root over b square minus 4ac. So if you take the factor of 4, it will become 2, and factor of a square will become a. Since it is square root, 1a will come outside, and from here 1 2 will come outside. So it will become b square minus 4ac by 2a. So our x is equal to nothing but minus b. If we take the LCM, 2a, it will become minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac. So this is nothing but our quadratic formula. Okay student? So I have derived the quadratic formula using the completing square method. Okay? So to better understand the quadratic formula by completing square method, let me take a simple example and show you how to solve a problem based on completing square method. Let me take a problem from your exercise. Five x square minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0. I am using completing square method to solve the problem. What was our first step? Our first step was to divide entire equation by coefficient of x square. So what is the coefficient of x square? We can see the coefficient of x square is nothing but 5. So divide the entire equation by 5. Okay, student? So this 5 and this 5 get cancelled. X square minus 6x by 5 minus 2 by 5 is equal to 0. Now what was our second step? To convert the entire equation in either a plus b whole square form or a minus b whole square form. We have to convert the standard equation either in these two forms. So which formula we should use? We can identify from the 2ab form. What is the sign present here? Minus. So we will be going to convert it in the form of a minus b whole square. So let us convert it in the form of a minus b whole square formula. So from here we can write x whole thing square. So we can see directly this is the value of a, nothing but a. Now see a student, what is the number present in the numerator? 6. We can factor this number and we can write it as 2 and 2, 3. But in the previous case, I have shown you that our formula is nothing but a square minus 2ab plus b square. In the previous case, 2 factor was not present in the given equation. But in this case, from the numerator, we can factor the 6 as 2 into 3. So we are getting already 2 from the given condition. So no need of bringing 2 in this, extra 2 in this given condition. We can take the 2 from the given problem. Suppose, let me write one more. If the value would be 3x by 5. So if I factorize this 3, I will get the factor as 3 into 1. So here I am not getting any factor as 2. So in that case what we will do? We have to bring an extra 2 and multiply with the given value to make it in the form of 2ab. But in this case, this is not required. It is not required to multiply 2 with the given value. So 2 into, we can write a value as x, and what is the factor left? 3 into 3 by 5. Since this 2 is not brought extra, so no need of multiplying here, it will remain same. So from the given condition we can see this is the value of a and this is the value of b. So our next formula is plus b square. So our b value is nothing but 3 by 5 whole square. So what is our next step? Since this term is extra, to make this as completing square formula 2ab form, we brought this extra term. So we have to eliminate this extra term. How? Since we have added, we can eliminate by subtracting it. So subtract the same term from the given entire equation. Now what is left? Our left value is nothing but minus 2 by 5 is equal to 0. Now this entire value you can see, this is nothing but in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we can write it a minus b whole square. And what is the remaining value here? 3 square is nothing but 9, 5 square is 25, minus 2 by 5 is equal to 0. Take this entire value on the right hand side. So this value will be remaining same, and if we take this side, it will become plus 9 by 25 plus 2 by 5. So if we take the LCM, it will become 25. 9 plus 5 to the 10. Okay, student? X minus 3 by 5 whole square is equal to 9 plus 10 is 19 by 25. Take this square that side. So it will become square root of 19 by 25. Now take this value that side, keep x in the left hand side. Minus 3 by 5 will become plus 3 by 5, plus minus root 19, and square root of 25 is nothing but if we factorize 5 into 5. So take 5 outside. So it will become root 19 by 5. So if we take the LCM, it will be 5. 3 plus minus root 19 by 5. So this is the value of x. But since we are dealing with quadratic equation, we have to convert the solution in two forms. That it will be 3 plus 19 by 5, comma 3 minus 19 by 5. In case of quadratic equation, these values are called as roots. So we got two roots in the quadratic equation. Since our highest power was 2, so we got two solutions. These two solutions are called as roots of quadratic equation. Okay? In next video I shall be solving more problems on this. Now let me discuss what is quadratic formula. Since I have derived quadratic formula earlier, our quadratic formula was x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. So whatever solution we are getting, means whatever roots we are getting, it mainly depends on our b square minus 4ac value. Based on this value, we determine what type of roots it is. So based on this, the name of these roots are given as nature, means what type of roots we will get. So while I will solve the numerical, you can understand what type of nature we are getting. Before that, let me tell you the types of nature. First, when b square minus 4ac, this is nothing but called as discriminant. In short, we can write it as D. So if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, our nature of the roots will be equal and real. So whenever we will get b square minus 4ac value as 0, means our this part becomes 0, then the type of roots we will get is equal and real. Second case is, if our discriminant value becomes greater than 0. Greater than 0 means all the positive values. Our positive value starts from 1 up to infinity. So if we get the values as positive, then our roots will be roots will be real but unequal, means our solution will not be same. Suppose in this case, if you get the value as 2 by 3, other value will also be 2 by 3. But in this case, if I get one value as 2 by 3, other value may be minus 3 by 2. So both the cases will not be same. This case will arise when our discriminant becomes 0, and this case will arise when our discriminant is greater than 0. Our third nature is b square minus 4ac is less than 0. It means all the negative value. When the value becomes negative, there is no roots, or you can tell it as imaginary roots. When this situation arises, we need not to solve the problem. No need of solving the problems. Okay, student? So this is the entire topic in this chapter. Based on these topics, I will be discussing the numericals on the next video. Thank you.